I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue
Revelio.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
Collect guide page. This statue depicts the Colby, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse, the largest Colby ever. Okay. Open guide. Okay.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
E. No.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Said open it up and find the central hall, but there's no.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
It was perfect for Stargate.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of
What are you talking
Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid there's...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious on account of it being so close to the kitchens.
I had an awful time in potions the other day. Someone had scribbled all over the pages of my book of potions. The margins were as black as soot. And it was a copy from library. Scribbler's going to have me for that.
My aunt has some potions recipes she swears are from Sigmund Fudge himself. What?
I don't know.
She wouldn't make it up. She says they're ones he didn't put in the book.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Complete main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Okay. Against the Dark Arts class. So I guess I gotta do the 2 classes before I can go to Hogsmeade and get my wand and stuff.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh, Hogsmeade map. Nope, that's the one I want to go to.
Do you find it hard to get...
Ugh, what am I missing?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like you. Do you suppose Black's children are as condescending?
Can I not get out of the castle until I've gone to class? Or am I just stupid and not finding the way? Alright, to class then.
Do you think it's pain? There's something in there. I just know it.
Revelio.
Oh, what's this? I don't know.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Imagine repairing that would probably be a thing, but I need to find a repair.
Why study in the common room when you could be outside in the front hall?
My older sister came here.
Revelio.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it
Lumos.
seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Okay.
Do
You're
come
still
and find
racking
me
your
if you
brains.
stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
You can't imagine how we...
How do you activate the flu network when you get up to 1?
I heard an Exora lives in a hamlet just outside of Hogsmeade. Think I'd want a quiet life too after years fighting dark wizards. Gear. Change appearance. Holy shit. I prefer this. Do I have anything I could put on? No. Excellent, excellent. All right.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
That's the bad one. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh. No.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
Here! Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm Accio at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Splendid! Very good. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
If you beat my score.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio!
Excellent control.
Be sharp. Phew. I will get you back for that. Let us see this.
Are you gonna try to beat me? Nope, not quite.
Yes!
Accio!
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Accio!
That's it!
Watch this. Phew. Brilliant. Let us see this. Yes!
Accio!
Splendid! Very good, both of you. Well done.
Have you done the Accio charm yet, Ryan? Did you win the competition?
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the
How many
world
prophecies
at a new
does she
school in a new
have on her
country.
belt?
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans. If
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
If it's grabbing balls, you got me. I'm good at it.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
We tried to transform.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Joined the goblins and the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Don't mind me, Professor, just stealing all your stuff. these grant defense? Gross. They look dumb. I'll take it.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oh.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
I look so
Now,
stupid with
you
these
may
glasses.
be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ooh.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember,
Levioso.
it's good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
see through you
I
with my new
want a
goggles.
fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego.
Protego complicates things.
Levioso. I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Till next time, Sebastian. By the way, my goggles indicate you have stage 4 herpes. These goggles look so stupid. Alright, let's go to... Whoop.
Revelio. Accio.
Alright. Have you solved any of these puzzle things, Ryan? Like you walk up to a door and it gives you like a calculation. So do something special when you get to the right one? No, I mean like, how do you know when you got to the right one? Oh, so you need to do all of them. But there's like more than one of these like little things, right? Yeah, there's one up there. So how do I know I got the right combination? so that one's got to be... Maybe that's it. That one's up there, got to be that one. This one's got to be a crab. Okay, so maybe I just gotta get to... Okay, so that, then I need a crab and what looks like seaweed. I don't know.
Revelio.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home.
There's crab.
There are a few students here that represent a Howard. Let's be sure we make some time to study. Why would anyone bother sending secret love?
Accio.
So where's the last lever? I got the scary Cthulhu face and crab, but I don't know where the last lever is.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Owls fascinate me. They have a lot of responsibility.
This doesn't feel right.
Revelio.
Oh, that's not the right thing.
Lumos.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Oh, nice. Have you solved one of the paintings yet? Found one in the library.
Revelio.
Well, so far I've solved a puzzle in the library, and I whipped the, I'm guessing he's gonna be my companion. He's another Slytherin kid. I like beat him in a duel. But, yeah, right now, honestly, it started off with just me trying to get to Hogsmeade, but I keep getting distracted. Yeah.
Best feeling in the world.
I feel like I'm blind.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the paint. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Any news about the dragon?
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Mine. Don't grow it, I say.
I gotta stop getting distracted.
People who boast are in.
Oh no, that's not the way up.
I'd like to shop in the hamlet.
Revelio.
It's hardly worth it. Oh dear.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
The headmaster. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
It was a good day. It was a great. Whenever he can. I took a quest to get this classmate's books. She put a charm on them to make them light, but when she opened her bag, they just flew away, so she did the charm wrong. I'm in the library collecting them because she was like shooed away by the librarian. And one of the pages is her diary. And it gives you the option to read it.
Accio!
One more page to go.
Accio! That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Where was she again? Ah, there she is.
Obviously been taken in by the...
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Oh my god. Alright, so I'm handing her back her books, and now I have 2 options. Here you go, or perhaps reward to keep your diary a secret? It's already given me the dark path, and I have to take it.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.